Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Acting deputy national chairman for next 6 months. I, Dr. M. Yusuf, hereby second this motion for the ratification of the extension of the tenures of the acting national chairman and acting deputy national chairman to act in the capacity as the national chairman and deputy national chairman by 6 months with effect from 2nd October 2023 in accordance with the exempt provision of the Constitution of the New Nigerian People's Party.
Good day, viewers. There is political tension as we speak in the Nnpp, the New Nigerian People's Party, as the Board of Trustees have suspended its presidential candidate at the just concluded February 25th presidential election, Senator Musa Kwankwaso, for alleged anti-party activities. The Board of Trustees also suspended the National Working Committee members of the party. It also appointed new national officers headed by Dr. Agbo Major as acting national chairman and Mr. Ogini Olakposi as the acting national secretary. The suspension is for 6 months. They were addressing newsmen at the end of the meeting in Lagos on Tuesday. The secretary of the Board of Trustees, Babayo Muhammad Abdullahi, accused Kwankwaso of hobnobbing with President Bola Tinubu, the People's Democratic Party, presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, without the board's authorization. Abdullahi announced that Kwankwaso had been stripped of the Nnpp national leader status by the board. The secretary of the BOT said the purported suspension of the Nnpp founder was a flagrant gross violation of the party's constitution. He pointed out that Anebonam had resigned as the BOT chairman, and the new BOT chairman, that is Board of Trustees, Dr. Chief Tokwe Aluko, was elected with Abdullahi as new Board of Trustees secretary, while the High Chief Tony Obioha was elected as Board of Trustees spokesperson. This schedule is coming at a time whereby the political space is interesting. Kwankwaso have been seen hobnobbing with different political parties. You may want to call it political prostitution from Kwankwaso. Remember when there was a report about him meeting Atiku and Obi in order to form a formidable party that might be an opposition or that can come together in any other election to withstand the APC, because the APC is becoming strong and stronger by the day. So Abdullahi said the pre-election memorandum of understanding signed with Kwankwaso movement, that is the movement of the presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, that is Kwankwaso. So he has a movement, they call it Kwankwaso movement. The memorandum of understanding signed with that movement, the national movement and National Association of Government Approved Freight Forwarders, had been rendered void by the actions of the National Working Committee. Abdullahi said the purported suspension of the founder is a flagrant gross violation of the Nnpp constitution, such that it is tantamount to recklessness and irresponsibility on the part of the incompetent National Working Committee. So the Board of Trustees decided that material evidence in the public sector affirmed that Kwankwaso was involved in anti-party activities in various meetings, suggest political discussions with the President Atiku and Obi without authorization from the board. So this has earned him 6 months suspension pending the outcome of investigation by the disciplinary committee. The BOT, that's the Board of Trustees, insisted that the avoidable violation of the memorandum of understanding between Nnpp on the one part and Kwankwaso movement on the other part has no other choice than to withdraw from the partnership. So it seems Kwankwaso is really being disciplined by this Board of Trustees. They said it is therefore to state clearly that the memorandum of understanding have been rendered void, he said. So this is the reality of our political space today. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies. Politicians can move from one party to the other, but the Nnpp is not taking it easy or lightly with Kwankwaso. We can also cite the instance of the Minister of the FCT, that is Wike, Wike, as a PDP member, has been alleged to have been involved in anti-party activities, but Wike has gone to court, and the court has stopped PDP from suspending him. Like Seyi Makinde, Oyo State, we have the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom. These guys have been involved in anti-party activities in one way or the other, but they have not been suspended. But it is news that this guy, Kwankwaso, has been suspended from the party. His Kwankwasia movement has been suspended. It is something to note that politicians need to be very careful with hobnobbing with other parties. Everybody wants to be at the center. Everybody wants to align with the winning team. Just like the time of Jonathan, when the results were announced, many PDP chieftains shifted their camp to the APC. The PDP presidential candidate at that time had to decamp to the APC. As we speak, Kwankwaso is on his own, and there might be suspicions that he will join a different party from the Nnpp. He might join the APC, or I don't think he's going back to the PDP. Neither would he want to join the obedient movement. But I think APC will be a best chance. With various meetings he has done with the president is showing he has an interest in the APC. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies. So that's the news we have for today about Kwankwaso. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment on this post. What do you think about politicians who really are looking for opportunity to satisfy their own interest and not the ideology of the party they belong to? We have examples all over the years, and it still continues till today. There have not been any party that you don't find a politician jumping from one post to the other, one party to the other, just because they have an interest in stake. You see the governor of Edo State and the deputy Shuaibu, Obaseki and Shuaibu. That is a very good example. Rumors have it that Shuaibu wants to decamp to the APC because he needs to be crowned the next governorship candidate of the party, of the PDP. He wants to be the governorship candidate of the party. And he has been refused because he has been deputy for almost 2 years. He was deputy to, I think, Oshomole, and also he has been deputy to Obaseki. 8 plus 8, I think that will be 16 years. But it is so unfortunate that we are having such politics of today that is not guarded by ideology, but personal and selfish interests.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.